Greetings, citizens of the world. This is a message from Anonymous to the dictator Ebrahim Raisi of the Iranian government. There is no doubt that your government conducted a study to determine what would happen to people and how they would change if all of their freedom and all of their rights as human beings were taken away from them. Over the past 44 years, your regime has subjected the Iranian people to violence, theft, torture, sexual assault, political repression, and murder. You are now being accused of robbing the country blind in order to line your own pockets with its wealth while the Iranian people continue to struggle with poverty and high unemployment rates. You have also been accused of restricting freedom of expression and putting an end to opposition, and your regime is being called the enemy of democracy. Your regime has a long history of practicing cruelties toward its female population, one of which being the use of violence against women. Mahsa Amini is the last person to fall victim to a murderer employed by the so-called morality police of the Iranian regime. Because she did not adhere to the regulations on the wearing of the headscarf, Mahsa Amini was subjected to brutal beatings in the middle of the street and was ultimately put to death as a result. The so-called morality police are affiliated with the Iranian state and your regime continued to ignore it. This absurdity proved to be the final nail in the coffin. The Iranian public has been mobilized, and the streets are currently alive with cries of liberty and the cheers of courageous individuals. The people of Iran, however, are subject to oppression at the hands of the tyrannical Iranian government and its murderers and the police. You have blocked your people's social media and other communications in order to suppress information of the crimes you have committed against them as long as they continue to fight against your tyranny. The Iranian people will keep fighting back against Raisi and will inevitably collapse the regime. The Iranian people have little chance of achieving justice unless there is a change in the country's government. Anonymous will not allow this to happen to Iranians that seek democracy, freedom, and prosperity. The people of Iran are not without support. You are now surrounded and Anonymous will put an end to your dictatorship, and your own people will remove you from power regardless of how powerful you think you are. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. Expect us.